Hi and welcome to the MindBody Project. This is Aldine here. Happy New Year. I've not spoken to you for a while. I've been busy working on my websites. So both of the websites are now up and running. You may have seen the new courses, the new look of both websites, so the membership site and the actual main site. So they're all done now. It took a little bit longer than what I expected it to do, but you've got to overcome your issues and you've got to get results, haven't you? So what I'm going to be talking about today and for the next couple of weeks is I'm going to be talking about depression. So this is in preparation for the Turn Depression into Happiness Hub that's going to be coming out within the next few months. So this is just something that I'm going to be talking about in terms of just to prepare you for what's going to be on the Turn Depression into Happiness Hub. This is something to just prepare you and to change the what I call the BBF. So your beliefs around can you change? Is it possible to change or turn your lifestyle around with depression? So this is for that. This is also for making sure you have a burning desire, which is going to come mainly from you. Burning desire to actually take part and do something and overcome the problem. And then obviously, now F is about faith in the process. So you've got to have some faith. If you don't have those three things, then you're not going to do anything, are you? So you're not going to take action. So you need to have those things in place first. So this is really, I'm talking about the 20 principles of depression. So principles of overcoming depression, which is something that I see mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake constantly on social media. So there's things that people are doing that are actually contributing to more pain. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it. It's the same mistakes over and over and over again. So these 20 principles of overcoming depression, this is for those who, this is going to be just about a 5-minute chat on each of these. But in the Turn Depression into Happiness Hub is where the exercises are going to be. So it's going to be very, very practical. It's actually things to actually do. It's the actions that you're going to take. So that's going to be on the hub, which you can get on the membership, on the gold membership. And then later down the line, later in the year, then I'm going to be doing the Turn Anxiety into Confidence hub. And again, I'm going to be coming out the principles about overcoming anxiety. See, the thing is with these things, that they're not that difficult once you know what to do. If you do things that don't work, then they're going to be very, very difficult. Most of the time, I see a lot of you doing things that are never going to work. This causes frustration, anger, and then what I would call a crazy 8. So you go to depressed to anger, to depressed to anger, to depressed to anger. Constantly doing that pattern. It's because you're doing things that do not and will not ever work, no matter how many times you do them. So let's go through these, because these are going to be on the Turn Depression into Happiness Hub, but I'm going to put it into practical terms when it goes onto the hub on the gold membership. So this is something to just prepare you. So your beliefs, burning desire, and then your faith in actually there is a way. There is a way to overcome this, and it doesn't have to be difficult, but you have to take action. You just can't talk your way out of a problem that you're behaving yourself into. Okay? So let's go with number 1 then. So number 1, this is a big mindset problem. It's mind, body, health. It's not mental health. Okay? Because here's what happens. I'm seeing that people are sitting there thinking they can talk their way out of a problem that they're behaving themselves into. Sitting there and talking about a problem is so that you know what strategic actions that you need to take, because you have to take some actions. Depression, anxiety, and phobias, they are treated very, very differently, or I will go about dealing with them very, very differently. A phobia is a specific stimuli. So very, very specific. Yeah, so you deal with that. Other than that, you're feeling great. I've had a phobia, I got rid of phobia. Yeah, they're the easiest things to deal with. Anxiety is when you overgeneralize. So you have a fear, but you overgeneralize it. So if a woman got attacked by a man, then she may overgeneralize. Rather than being scared of that man, she may be scared of men. Yeah, because the brain is designed to protect you and avoid fear. You're hardwired to do that. But that would involve using, say, an NLP NUCO technique or a timeline technique to release the negative emotions of fear. The phobia reaction, you just use a fast phobia model, which is very, very simple. Yeah, because it's quite easy to deal with. When it comes to depression, though, depression is to do with your habits. It's to do with your routines. So there are many elements to depression which takes a bit longer. It's your behaviours that you have to change. So when we say mental health, what tends to happen is we're not looking at what we're doing with the body. Now, you can see this on my social media stuff. Just go and look through somewhere where I go through signs and symptoms of depression, and then I go through causes of depression, where there's about 28 different things that I do as a checklist. Most of those are to do with your body. Not to do with anything to do up here, it's to do with your body, because your brain is connected to your body. You've got neurons that go from your brain all the way down to every single cell in the body. You've got neurotransmitters that go all the way through and bathes in every single cell of the body. That's how you communicate. So you communicate everything. Whatever you do with your mind affects your body. Whatever you do with your body affects your mind. So this is, your body operates as one system. Now, scientists love to split the body up. You go to the hospital and they've got ear, nose and throat clinics. Yeah, they don't have anything to do with mental stuff there because they split everything up. Yeah, that's how they like to do it. But it's not how the body works. Body works as a whole system. So that's how it does it. And this shift in mindset is really crucial, because what you can do, especially for men who do not want to talk about their problems, you don't have to. Not with depression. Yeah, you don't have to do. In fact, you don't have to do it with any of these three. If you don't want to talk about details and talk about it, you don't have to in detail. Now, you don't have to go through and sit in these sessions for ages and ages and ages, going through your childhood and your sex life and all the rest of it. It's not important. Yeah, you don't have to anymore, because lots of people can train their way out of depression. Lots of people can eat their way out of depression, depending on what's going on. Yeah, usually it's not to do with whatever memories you have of the past. Now, you can deal with them as well if it's causing a bigger issue, but that's usually not what it is. So this is really, really crucial. Rather than look at mental health, you need to be looking at the body. That's where the issue usually is. Okay, so that shift needs to happen, or otherwise you're going to try and talk your way out of problems that you're behaving yourself into, which is never ever going to happen or occur. So we'll look at number 2 in the next video.